Good morning, everyone watching. Hi, I'm Brett with Regent Social Media. I'm here in Robertson Hall on Regent University's beautiful campus. I'm here with the directors from our Center for Global Justice. Yay! And we're here on this beautiful Giving Tuesday talking about ways that you giving today could impact our students and our graduates here. So, without further ado, I'm going to take it away to our directors. Gentlemen, first things first, please just introduce yourselves and tell us what you do here at Regent.
All right, well, I'm Jeff Brauch. I'm a professor here and the executive director of the Center for Global Justice.
My name is Ernie Walton. I have a few different hats, work in our admissions office and as a professor. Maybe my favorite hat is as the academic and administrative director of our Center for Global Justice, getting to work day-to-day operations with the students every day in the human rights work that we do.
Very good. You're an alum as well, aren't you?
I am, and that's probably the favorite part of my resume, is that I am a Regent Law graduate, proud Regent Law grad, and one of the first ever interns in the Center for Global Justice in 2010.
There you go.
One of the great hires I've ever made in my life was bringing this guy back.
It seems like a mutual benefit.
No doubt.
Very good. All right, gentlemen, well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today. Can you tell me a little bit about Giving Tuesday and why now? What's happening today?
Yeah, well, Giving Tuesday is a wonderful day, I think. You know, in this Thanksgiving season where everything seems so focused, not on giving thanks, but buying stuff. I think it's just a reminder that this is a time to be thankful for what God is doing and has done, and to be generous ourselves with others. And so one of the things that we're just encouraging you to do is think about where can you give money toward kingdom purposes that'll make a difference. And I think giving to the Center for Global Justice, and particularly to our internship program, really would be that and would make a difference.
Amen. If you're not familiar, we have an internship grant program that we run every summer. And through this program, we help students find human rights internships, whether right here in the United States, working in DC, or going all over the world in India and Uganda, fighting human trafficking, protecting the unborn, advocating for the persecuted church. We help students find internships all over the globe where they can use their legal skills, but see firsthand what it looks like to be a lawyer on the ground advocating for those without a voice, for advocating for the poor and the oppressed. And so we get the students out of the classroom and send them out into the field where they can build their legal skills. But the best part, really, of the internship grant program is that students are funded to go. You can imagine going to Uganda for an entire summer and fighting human trafficking or fighting child sacrifice is costly. The plane tickets, the shots, the money, you name it. And law students aren't known to be the most wealthy of people out there. So we want them to be able to go without having to take out debt. That we want them to taste and experience what it looks like to fulfill their calling. And so we raise money through generous donations, and God provides. And every year we give around $50,000 to $100,000 away. Last year we had 17 students go out on these internships. And I can tell you from personal experience, these are life-changing. I was one of the first ever interns, and I had the privilege of working in France at the European Court of Human Rights, advocating for the persecuted church, for unborn throughout Europe, and it was amazing. It confirmed to me what I thought my calling was. I came to law school believing that God had called me to do this type of work. And it was one thing, again, to learn about in the classroom, but to be able to go out and think, wow, I can be a lawyer and I can really be a voice for the voiceless. It confirmed my calling and it changed my life. And that's why we love our internship grant program and are asking you to give to it today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of my favorite things every fall is to have the students come back and just tell me what they did in their internship. Because Ernie's exactly right. It's life-changing for them, but it's also making a difference in the lives of the people they're going to serve. And so it's just a joy and an encouragement to all of us. So thank you for considering this. It's important, and it's significant.
Very good. It seems like there's this massive ripple effect that happens when someone chooses to give to the Center for Global Justice. You're making a difference in the lives of students, but you're also, like you said, making a difference in the lives of people that they're serving. Can you tell me a little bit about the mission of Regent Law and how that sort of folds in? Perhaps you could start.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we are a law school that is dedicated to training students with excellence, but not just that, but with integrity. And so we're training students who are going to go out and make a difference in the world as the next generation of advocates in all fields. So some are going to go into human rights work, some are going to be working in business law. We have many who are in the world of family law, where they're taking care of families and kids in a broken world. And I think the longer I've been here and I watch and see what our alumni have done, I see that the mission of the school really is being fulfilled as people are going out to be great lawyers, to speak for those who need a voice, but also doing it with integrity and trying to do justice, something God calls us to do.
Yeah, the mission of the school is what brought me to Regent as a student and what brought me back here to work here. But Christian leadership to change the world is Regent's mission. And then, the law school, we believe that the law, even though many view it as a less than noble profession, is a calling from the Lord. That this profession is a means by which we can advance the kingdom of God around the globe. And that's why we love Regent Law, that we are thinking of law differently, that it's not a means to an end, but it's a means to serve God's kingdom, to use the law to be the voice for the voiceless and to do justice. And as Professor Brauch said, there's many aspects of that, but one, of course, changing the world is going out, changing legal systems, entire nations, having effect where bribery and corruption can end so the poor can get a hearing, can actually be treated fairly and can receive justice. And we need lawyers, we need students trained who understand the law and understand the importance of having a nation built upon the rule of law, where the law is upheld, where the police officers and the rulers are not above the law. They cannot do whatever they want. They're held accountable. And those are the types of things our students are having the opportunity to work on through their training at Regent Law, then getting to go out and actually make a difference each summer and contributing meaningfully to these organizations, countless hours of pro bono work every summer.
Wow. This is slightly off topic, but how important is pro bono work in the life of lawyers today?
Well, it should be very important because sadly the justice system can be very expensive for people. And some people who have very valid claims or who just need representation are kind of priced out of the justice market. And so I think it's important for all lawyers, but certainly lawyers who see law as a calling should be offering services for free at times in order to help bring justice to others.
Absolutely. Very cool. And I know that just generally as a school, you all make a point to have all of your students do community service and participate in things outside of themselves. So it really does align with what you all are doing here, which is very cool. If people want to give today, where should they go?
Yeah, you can give right on the Center for Global Justice website. It's pretty easy. You'll see a donate tab. We would encourage you to designate your gift to our internship fund. That'll ensure that your gift is used 100% right to these students to fund their internships, to cover their costs. So you can go, again, on the Center for Global Justice website. We will provide the link in the comments section of the video, so it will be very easy. And we would just be thrilled if you would partner with us and investing in the kingdom, right? You're investing in a student's life who's going to make a difference. But the investment, you might not get to see it, but these internships change these students' lives. And they go out and they become convinced this is what they want to do. And then the investment is countless, right? The return on your investment when you can help convince a student that this is what they should do with their lives and they give their lives to it. The amount of victims and people that you will be able to serve with even a small donation is limitless.
Absolutely. Thank you for considering it. And check out that page. There are stories of internships, so you can read about what past interns have done. It's going to warm your heart. And thank you for giving to this center.
Very good. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for and turn it back over to me. Thank you all for joining. Like Ernie said, we will put a link to the Center for Global Justice website in the comments of this video. And lucky you all, we're going to be hearing from some of the students whose lives are going to be impacted by this summer. So stay tuned for more. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your day.